Hey everyone, so this is our first video lesson for Unit 4 Equations and Inequalities. So this is the table of contents. So this is going to show you exactly what you're going to be learning about, and it's in the same order as we're going to do the lessons from MVP on the Desmos, so it's in the same order. These are your vocab words that we're going to be looking at on the Canvas page that you got this notebook from. You will see the Google slide where I put all the definitions of these vocab words for you to reference if you would like to put them in this notebook as well. Here are your skills you're going to be learning about throughout the unit. They are also in the same order as the lessons we'll be doing, so you can see them here. So we're first going to do our definition of what an equation is. We're going to use this Frayer model, and I'm going to show you a picture of the definition, all this laid out, and you can just pause the video and type it in if you want, and then come back and listen to me explain it. So right here we have the definition of equation. So the definition is two mathematical expressions that are set equal to one another. So essentially you have an expression like 3x minus 5 equals 5x plus 6. That's two expressions on either side with an equal sign in between. So characteristics, it has to have an equal sign. If it doesn't, it's not an equation. Whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you must do to the other side of the equal sign. I'm sure you all heard that. Okay, that's how you undo. You're using inverse operations with equations, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So here's some examples. 4x plus 7 equals 17. X minus 5 equals y. You can see here equal sign. It doesn't matter if you have two or more variables or just one variable. We are actually going to be solving equations with more than one variable in the next couple of units, so you'll have practice with that. Non-examples are these. These are all we called expressions because they don't have an equal sign. Even just a whole number by itself, that is still an expression. It's just a constant. Okay, so this is what you would fill out on your Frayer model for equations. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up here. So this is the second slide. So I'm going to show you here. This is where it is. So this is the second slide of the notebook. And this is the second thing I'm going to talk about in this video. So you'll see here a guide to solving equations. I have just very short and simple. Simplify each side of the equal sign. Distribute across parentheses and combine like terms. That's what you would do first. Distribute, combine if you can. If not, you skip that step. Then identify the operations occurring in the equation, like add, subtract, multiply, divide, what is there. Then undo these operations using their inverse operations. And we're about to talk about that on this page where you're going to fill out. So if you want to, you can go ahead and pause this part and then fill it out and then come back. So this is what you're going to fill out. So inverse operations are operations that undo each other, hence the word inverse. They're opposites. So we all should know these. Addition is going to be undone by subtraction, and subtraction is undone by addition. Multiplication is undone by division. Division is undone by multiplication. And then if you don't know this one, I'm hoping you do, you should have learned about in middle school. Squaring, like 3 squared, is undone by square rooting, like the square root of 9. And vice versa. Square roots are undone by squaring. They're opposites. And then recognizing these. So recognizing addition, a positive number by itself, like this, okay? Recognizing subtraction, a term with a negative sign in front, like this. And then recognizing multiplication, usually the number, the coefficient, and the variable are beside each other. So that's what multiplication is. And then division obviously has the fraction bar. So this is the first lesson in the video for this notebook. You don't have to do any other practice except fill out those two. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.